Hello, I'm so happy to see you here again. I'm very excited today. It's because today is one of those special days of the year. It's my birthday, yo! Yes, today is my birthday, and feeling very special. I'm feeling very amazing, and I think it's really a perfect time for me to come back here. So today I have just two things to share. One, I like to share what I call my birthday resolution. It's a new year, right? Yeah, so I'm free to share that. Also, there's this letter I've had with me for a few years now, and I've been reading it to myself every year. And this year, I like to share it with you. I'm sharing this letter with you for three reasons. One, is the only handwritten letter I've ever received. Secondly, it kind of speaks to me. It makes me go back and think of my essence, think how I came, think where I want to go, think where I am at the moment. It kind of makes me reminisce, reflect on my experiences so far. And thirdly, it was given to me by a friend. Sadly, that my friend is no longer here with us, so he's passed on. And this is more like the strong memory of him I hold every time, every year. Like, he gave me a very precious gift. This is words are powerful to me. It kind of speaks to me every time it speaks to me. So I've been keeping this letter for a very long time now, and I intend to keep it as long as I can. So I'm going to be starting by reading this letter. I have it here with me. It says, "Happy birthday, baby Vicky." Tormented in the womb of joy, labored in tears and pain, treasured in the arms she lay, the midwife slapped her foot soles, and her bold cry took its place among the elements, with tiny little hands and tiny little feet. Every time she looked at her, her heart skipped a beat. Every time she looked at her, her heart skipped a beat. A gift she was from above, a perfect example of God's precious love. She blossomed as she sucked her breast, pain and discomfort clothed with joy. A beauty assumed her form, and Daddy saw in her his mom. Today she stands tall, hidden from the light she shone. Not quite the woman she hoped yet, proud the woman she has become, living to find her road on a plain white leaf. Though there are dangers, thoughts, and fears, I always get like this. I always get emotional every time. Though there are dangers, thoughts, and fears, she smiles her smiles and wipes her tears. She's off to find her world. She's off to find her world, her dreams, carve her niche, sow her dreams. Remember as you sail your seas that I cherish you all the way. This blessed day I have prayed. I hope all your dreams come true. Just like the October spring, memories and thoughts of you could be framed in my heart. Happy birthday to you, Thurston. You can only soar higher. This I pray for you, Sammy. I don't know, I didn't know I would shed tears. This letter always got me like this every damn time. It's just as if he understands my journey. I don't know. But yes, every time I read it, it makes me kind of reminisce, reflect. And many times when I am no longer proud of the things I do, I just go back and kind of think. I mean, you have a dream you want to chase, so you have a road you're pursuing, and people believe in you, people look up to you, at least people pray for you to succeed. And so this is just a perfect reminder for me, and it's even more emotional for me because he's no longer here. So these are his words. His words are like life to me. His words are like life to me. And I haven't said this before, but it's still the reason why sometimes I leave my name as Stone. Because I remember when Yeah, the name was just a fancy name to me. And on this particular day, he wrote this letter. He kept on talking about how he's fascinated by the name, and I'm like, why? I'm even intending to change it, and he says, don't change it, just leave it. It's kind of unique, and somehow sometimes I feel I want to change it, and I remember him, and I feel like, yeah, just for his sake, and I want to leave it a little longer. Yeah, so this is it for the letter. I don't know what to say. I can only pray that wherever Sammy is, that may he continue to rest in peace. That's my only prayer for him. His dreams were cut short, but only God knows the best. If I had my power, definitely I was going to bring him back, but God knows the best. So about my resolution, today I want to represent to myself some life's essential truths. And the first I'll be reminding myself is fear. Fear is the number one source of regret, and I wouldn't tell myself not to be afraid to take risk, but I should tell myself that if the risk is worth taking, I should not let fear to stop me, because at the end of the day, fear is just a preoccupation of what people think, what people will say. What would they say about this? Am I embarrassing myself? Would they see me as an embarrassment? It's basically fear of putting yourself out there and being judged. I remember one time a few years ago, I decided to get myself into a contest. It's an online contest where you make a video of yourself acting alone, and then you post it. They'll select top 10 of the best actors and invite them for the next stage. When I saw that advert, deep down I knew I wanted to participate, but then I was so scared because I felt I wasn't even a good actor to begin with, and I was so scared that, oh, people will not like my video, they will laugh at me, I'll just make a fool of myself. For deep down, I was really disturbed because I wanted to participate, not because I wanted to make it to the other stage, because clearly I wasn't even in Lagos and you have to be in Lagos to do that. But I just wanted to make a video of myself acting alone because I felt I could do it. And then I decided to pick my phone, record myself, and I did it. I uploaded it. Yeah, the comments came in, a few negative comments, but mostly people liked it, people appreciated it. And I was actually invited for the next stage. But that is not about fear. Sometimes it's not like you won't be able to do it, it's just that you are so scared of what people are going to say or what people are going to think of you that you forget to do it. But at the end of the day, what I regret the most are the chances I didn't take and not the failures I've ever had. Secondly, I'll always remind myself to always be in my lane. My self-worth must come from within. I must know who I am, I must understand my journey, and I must embrace my uniqueness. If my source of pleasure and satisfaction come from me comparing myself to others, then I'm no longer the master of my destiny. I appreciate people's growth, but I'll never make their growth a yardstick for my progress. Everyone has their time, and as long as I'm putting in the right effort, I'm asking the right questions to the right people, my efforts are definitely going to be productive one day. People always have opinion of me, and I'll always have opinion of others, but I'll learn to take people's opinion of me with a pinch of salt. This is because they are not me and they can never be me. Also, regardless of what people think about me, I may never be as good or as bad as they say. My third resolution is to forgive, forgive, and forgive. I have learned that negative emotions like anger, hate, grudges, they create a stress response in my body system, and these have negative health consequences for me. I want to look good, I want to glow, I want to shine, I want to be happy. So I'm going to learn to forgive. And you don't even have to beg me to forgive you. I'm going to forgive you. I am not doing it for you. I am doing it for me. I am doing it for my happiness. I am doing it for my sanity. And yes, forgiving doesn't actually mean I'm going to forget what you did. I'm just going to put you in your place. And in order for me to maintain maximum satisfaction in life, I have to be happy. So I'll forgive you and move on. I'll also remind myself to keep dreaming. My life today is not by chance, it's a product of my values and my aspirations. And this is not to take away the fact that environment influences my reality, but I'm trying to say that my dreams and my aspirations are mine, at least in my imagination. This is because they are within my control and my future belongs to me. And I'll always remind myself that it is better to be at the bottom of the ladder I want to climb than to be at the top of the ladder I do not want. I'm also reminding myself to live in the moment. No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. To be happy, I have to embrace my reality, good or better. I'll accept my past and embrace the uncertainty of my future. So basically, all I have is today, all I have is now. Whatever I did yesterday is in yesterday, whatever I'll do tomorrow is in tomorrow, but today I am in charge of it. Lastly, I must remind myself that life is too short. It is my prayer that me, my family, and my friends will live long, but none of us is guaranteed tomorrow. I learned this many ways. First, when I lost my mom, a headstrong, super strong, and positive woman, and also when I lost my friend Sammy. Sammy traveled a lot by the road, and it made me to begin to think that maybe road travel is not as dangerous. I never believed that he would not be here today, but sadly, we lost him to gas motor accident, and my thinking about life has never been the same. So every morning when I wake up, I will always remind myself that every day is a gift, and I'm bound to make the most out of the blessings of the day. I hope my resolution speaks to you the way it speaks to me. If you have watched this video to this point, I want to say a very special thank you to you, and I also want to apologize for not being consistent. I promise to do better.